Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. This is part 2 of our look at Sandland. We're streaming this from PlayStation cloud streaming service to my launch model PS4. So not PS4 Pro and not PS4 5. In the game, we can't see what the autosave is. But we can see the manual save. At least now we know if, for example, one of the limitations of the service is that if you're going to be disconnected, you only get a 20-second warning. We found that we can manually save quite easily. But when we come to look at the save information, it was only showing the manual. We weren't getting the autosave, so it was a little difficult to always catch when the game autosaved. But at least here, restarting the game, we get that information. So that is really useful to know. Okay. Oh, you can see save data is 2 minutes newer than the autosave. We also found out in part 1 that you're able to skip, I think, nearly all the conversations. So if you do get the 20-second warning, you can skip and go straight back to gameplay. The one thing that really surprised me was just how good it looked. It was a near flawless video we watched last time. Yes, this is a video. This is a video being sent to us. And because of the speed of the game, I thought the controls were fine. We're heading to the star there.
Travelers often use distinctive rock formations like these to help them find their way. The fact that they're so well trafficked means you frequently find bandits lying in wait there too.
Which I think is going to be a hint.
Right now?
The draw distance isn't the best, but we're still able to work a lot of things out.
What's it like in Talbot?
I can see something sparkling over there.
Mining town. Not as well off as it once was, but still the biggest town around these parts.
I can't see any cave entrances, so we'll go find the sparkly thing over here. Also, didn't notice any audio issues in the last stream. We've had, like, Humankind was the one before this game, and that had, like, really low quality audio. And I was starting to suspect, I think that was the second game where we've had poor audio quality.
I'll keep it.
But no, it's probably just the games themselves.
They have the Aquanium mine, isn't it?
Or what's left of it. By now, the Aquanium vein's tapped out, and the mine's been shuttered.
Of course you used it all up. You humans never know when to stop, do you?
See some monsters over there. We could fight them. I heard that. And that was the first also little bit of video instability. Perhaps the map shows them over here. I hear them, but I can't see them.
I'll keep it. It might turn out to be useful later.
Get up here. Can I see them if I stand on here? Could be that's what those monsters are attacking. Still those monsters. That's going to be my guess. Yeah, we've now got a symbol next to it. Ah, okay. So yeah, we're meant to stumble upon this.
Man, I'm dead.
I think I would like to know what the lock-on is. Alright then. We got some zenny, basically some money. Let's continue into town. I can't see any other collectibles to go for on the way. Yeah, so with one of the reasons why we do 2 parts in Cloud Monday is to get like an average of the streaming. If part 1 was perfect and I went on and said that it's a perfect streaming experience, it's not particularly useful.
Keep it. It might turn out to be useful later.
One of the things that we've noticed over the years is that when you get smaller characters or much finer detail, and then you get a streaming issue, then
Yes,
we start to learn
Now,
how
you two
clear,
should
how
wait
visual
here.
games can be. Some games we played, because everything's big and blocky and chunky anyway,
It'll cause
when there
havoc if people
is
see demons wandering around town.
a streaming
I'll
issue,
go on my own.
sometimes they're fine. And RPGs, sometimes they're fine because you just wait it out. We've had some, there was a racing game we tried, where the streaming issue got in the way of seeing the
Wait.
corner.
We need water and food, right?
So, yeah, sometimes it's useful to have a bad
Just
experience
steal them for free.
to work out just how playable it is in that bad experience.
Huh?
For this game, I'm suspecting that because the characters are typically quite big on
that's all
screen,
right. As a sheriff,
and the
I
pace is
can't
quite
condone-
slow, we would be probably fine.
I thought you didn't have any money. Don't be ridiculous. Thief's a pro at stealing. You have the costume, right?
Yes, of course, Prince. I never leave home without it.
What costumes are going to be? A woman? Santa.
Oh, this is murder on my hairstyle.
Didn't I expect that?
What's that supposed to...
Even if I get caught, I can just talk my way out as long as I'm wearing this. See ya!
Do we get to play as the thief, or do we just see the reward of it? Sometimes it's hard to tell because these cinematic moments blend straight into gameplay.
It is a motorcycle. Looks like it's in good condition. Think I'll use this to make my escape. All right then. Now to get what I came here for in the first place. Ah, just what I was looking for. These'll do nicely for provisions. It looks like there's still plenty more for the taking. Okay, I'll grab what I need and head back.
See what I mean? It blends straight into gameplay. Pick up food, press triangle, okay. If you're spotted by a villager, you will instantly fail the mission. Okay. So we've got to hit L2, and we've got to watch out for red. I'm guessing red means record. It's a little frustrating that they turn around immediately then. Can I do it from here? Someone's red. Are you gonna turn away? It's a little difficult with the heat haze to see who it is. In the camera, I can't angle it. It's a cat as well.
Well, that should just about do it for this month's taxes. by the Royal Army. Bastards. Oh, sounds like these supplies are earmarked for the Royal Army. Stealing from the Royal Army doesn't trouble me one bit. Take everything you can get, I say.
Well, there's people over there. People everywhere in this place. There's a stars. I'm guessing that's the next thing. It says we want 5. Oh, that grey we saw. We call a stream tear. So if we do have any issues, just pause it. Some games are a little easier to pause than others. Like Humankind, you could just do nothing and wait for things to clear up. But no, this game you can pause and save. What was the save menu again? Maybe we can't save right now. No.
At this rate, I'll be done in no time.
Okay, so it looks like there are certain situations where we're not able to save.
I'll be. Bororo cattle. Nearly scared my boots off.
Are they like bulls and chase red?
Looks like good eating. Too big to bring back, though. All right, you're off the meat hook. I've got places to be.
Alright, what's on there? Yeah, in the first part we came across some sort of video detailing the history, and it looked like we perhaps couldn't skip that or save during that time as well.
I'm beat. Time for a break. At times like this, you Bororo are such a comfort. That coat, softer than a lullaby.
Huh?
Spino? You have to go south. It's hard to spot, surrounded by mountains. But what do you want with that desolate old place?
That girl. One look's all you need to know she's not from around here.
Mate, that's probably the hair.
Whoops. Never mind that. I'm here for food, not gossip.
Although information would be useful. You see how the camera is pointing us where we need to go next? This game is surprisingly well designed. It's not just some cheap tying to an anime or manga property. That's a red. Why is that still red? That's better. Yeah, I saw that grey. So I am recording this after I have streamed today.
Stan, I'll take the delivery to nap space, yeah?
Nah, it's tank parts. Way too heavy for you. Leave it to me.
Tank parts? Hold up! You mean there's tanks at nap space?
I mean, they're getting parts for them, aren't they?
Man, a tank! Just once I'd like the chance to modify one of those babies!
Quit dreaming. With your skills, you just end up busting it.
How rude.
Oh, treat me like a low-level grease monkey, will ya?
Oh, a tank, you say?
Is there any way around
I've
the
got
back
to
here?
tell the prince.
we can. We might be able to climb up here.
Hup. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. See, how can that possibly see us, you know? It's just because they're looking in the general direction of us. I think that's what that means, more than they've actually spotted us. I think if they've spotted us, did we get the question mark we had right at the beginning? That was a cool effect. Weird ghosting though, isn't it? I think that's something to do with like the upscaler used.
Get this. Some strange girl just asked me for directions to Spino.
Spino?
You know, where the rebel army had its base way back when. I hear it's been deserted ever since the royals stormed it decades ago.
Huh. What brings her there?
Don't know. Strikes me as odd, though.
You think she could be up to no good or something?
Don't know what harm she could do there if she tried.
Nothing of interest to us here.
Ta-da!
Perfect.
Now do we have to get out of
Plenty
here?
Food and water here should be more than enough for us.
Oh, you see that light in the back?
News about the tank is the most valuable piece of this haul, though. Better get going. The prince is waiting for me.
Got our requisitions? Yeah, but they seem kind of light. We'll just have him make it up next month.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before.
Wait, why are you running? She's got something to hide. Arrest her!
Stop!
That's how I get out. Device gone. I'm guessing we're gonna follow her or find her later. She seems relevant to the story.
Great. So that was her bike. Well, looks like I'll be walking back.
I can't remember if Spino is the place we saw in like the backstory video in part 1.
Prince! I come bearing food and water.
Oh, you're back already? You work fast.
Not just fast, but talented. I got us some invaluable information. Apparently, the army's got tanks at Nap's base.
Whoa, tanks? Awesome! That sure beats a car. Let's go steal one.
How far away is it though?
Hold on there. That's a whole lot easier said than done.
Hey, we need some car or other. I'm not going all the way to the legendary spring on foot.
Well, we might as well check out this base. Maybe we'll think of something.
Sweet, let's go.
So okay, we can get health at these water points. After refilling at a water supply point, he won't be able to use it again for a period of time. Clever!
So,
That makes sense in
where
this
is
world that
Nap
we're
space
in.
Anyway?
It's eastward of here. It's not that far. But it's guarded by the army. We'd best scout the area first.
It's a weird light in the background. That's game, that's not streaming. Let's try out one of these. Alright. And if I hit start with options, now we get this again. Okay, so there are some points in the game where we can't save. So I didn't check, but it's quite possible there will be an autosave before those points. So if I go here to save data, wrong button, sorry. We can save, and we don't get the manual save information. I'm wondering if we go to load, if it will tell us from this screen. There we go, yes it will. Okay. So we can view the autosave. So if we have 20 seconds and we can quickly check the autosave, maybe we don't need to worry about the manual save.
We need to keep our bearings passing between the cliffs. It's easy to lose your sense of direction on these windy roads.
Yep.
I was wondering if there was some extra reason why I had an
Thank you for coming.
exclamation mark, but it could just be to point us that they were here. We got one of each already. Got quite a few materials. You can see that it's loading in. A lot of these we don't get. We get a little bit of money for that one. A lot of this isn't too valuable. And then it sells one.
Thank you for coming.
Alright. I see an enemy there, but I see something shiny in front of us. So we'll go for the shiny, and if we have to kick butt, we will.
We've committed a terrible injustice against the people of Talbot.
You mean the food and water I pilfered?
Yes, they're barely getting by as things are, so this will have been a real blow to them.
Everything I stole was already slated to go to the army.
What? I should have known. The ruthless brutes. They must be doing the exact same thing to every town.
So sometimes the chatter like that is relevant to the story. Other times, not so much. I like the base is coming up. I want to get up there, but I don't think we're going to be able to. In the demo, one of the vehicles could get us up there. But we got a possible cave over here. So far all the caves are giving us items. So yeah, we can go straight A to B, but there's quite a few places to
There are plenty
find.
of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon any.
Won't the townspeople be scared of us demons, though?
Surely not everyone will react like that. Some people are bound to be friendly toward you.
I prefer for everyone to be scared, honestly. Here we go!
Did it work? No. So there are some places we can't visit right away. You can see bottom left, my stamina gauge is recuperating after such an exertion. I think it could also be that it's been a while since I played the demo.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
Got it!
I think that's something we could upgrade. It would be the jumping stat, maybe.
Hold on. There are soldiers around.
Seems there's a checkpoint ahead.
We can't be spotted. What to do?
Huh? Hear that? Wind. It's coming from over there.
Wind? Ah, from that cave. Could it lead to the base, I wonder?
I did see those steps. I thought they were going to be too big for us to jump.
Maybe we can slip by the checkpoint and do some recon.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get moving.
maybe it'll be a case of teamwork. So we kind of do those steps, earn the teamwork ability, and then we can do things like this.
Looks like there's something up there. We could reach it. If we had a vehicle that could pretty sure I could climb up there.
I can try.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ta-da! Yes, we can.
If you hate the army so much, why not fight them?
30 years ago, a whole rebel army dared to stand against them.
The Royal Army tore them to shreds and scattered its members to the winds.
Wow. They're really that strong, huh? I can't wait to charge into their base.
Don't even think about it. Not even a fiend can take them head on.
Think if his dad could, he would have. These guys,
Well, so it goes.
they are really attacking, aren't they? But as you can hear in the audio, there's a cue when something like that's coming. Which again helps
Keep it.
if there's any
Might
video
turn out to be useful.
quality drops, like if the bitrate drops
Here we go.
or the resolution drops, you can tell from the audio that something's happening, so we can still pause.
Take that.
So we never get to see them coming up, do we?
Here we go.
Prince, it's good to wander off the beaten path
Here we
sometimes.
go.
Detours.
Ah, we don't get to see it. Oh, that's a big base.
Bingo! A take!
Ho, 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 ho. It went into the warehouse in the back.
That's not from the war. It's a new model.
Yeah, we wanted to. We can press options to skip if we got that warning.
Oh, I like it! Steal it for us, thief!
Do you realize what you're asking for?
Hopefully you got a costume for it.
All right. I'll do something about it.
Aren't you a sheriff? You really sure it's okay for you to steal stuff?
If it belongs to that lousy Royal Army, it's fair game in my book.
Their security doesn't look very tight. We should be able to sneak in through the side entrance. You've got hairspray, don't you? Mind lending it to me?
Hairspray? What are you going to do with that?
Yeah, the lasers or something?
I have an idea. Let's get closer. Don't get spotted.
Playing as Brown now? No. It does look good though, the game, doesn't it? Every now and then I get a game on launch PS4 and I'm like, wow. The art design, everything all came together to something that looks really cool. It really does look like we're playing an anime. I've never watched Sandland or seen any of this stuff, so I couldn't tell you how accurate or inaccurate things are though. Press in the comments, you can let me know. Do you feel like this is an accurate representation of it or not? The music's a little odd, and I'm pretty sure that's the game rather than any audio issues. Again, can't be too sure. So if you have played this on console, then again, let me know. Well, they did say you should check your equipment. I have no skill points to spend on them. So items, consumables, materials, parts, items, furniture. So where is the equipment thing then? I wonder if we got that information too early. Yeah, I think that was background chat. That was just a little too early from where we are in the game.
Yeah. Oh, I'll keep it. A stealth operation? Awesome!
Have you guys ever raided a base before?
Nope, never needed to.
I see. Lucky for us.
Us?
Never mind.
Could go that way. That's the front entrance. So if we were paying attention, we know that this is the side entrance.
Are you gonna force the door open?
Nope. We'll get the soldiers to open it for us.
Is he gonna pretend to capture us, maybe? I guess what we need to do is just avoid the lights. See, the lights stick quite close to the walls. I mean, there's a vehicle there. Why don't you just take that one?
Alright, so, what's the plan? I assume you have one.
Thief and I will cause a little diversion out front to draw their attention. When that happens, Prince, you sneak in from the side.
What? Why me? Go be a decoy yourself if that's what you want.
I'm game. Let's go!
That's that cheeky grin.
Prince, you're far too willing to let this human take the reins at every turn.
I'll zip it. Unless you got a better idea.
Then it's decided. Let's join back up in the warehouse with the tank. Don't let the soldiers spot you in there.
You're telling me? Be careful you don't screw up, old man.
I'll certainly try not to. Now, off we go.
Thief.
Poison gas!
Say what? Poison gas? What's the ruckus? Hey, who are those guys? Get them!
Looks like you pulled it off. Now it's time for me to shine.
Rather simple diversion, but fun. So we mustn't get caught. Move slowly, okay.
The others might get caught if I cause a racket. Huh. Better keep a low profile till we've joined up again.
And there's a couple there. And people are walking around. It's tough. I don't immediately see an easy solution to this. He's just gonna stand there. I'm gonna have to try and sneak past him. Ah, stealth attacks. Alright.
One down.
What was that? What bizarre thing was that? I mean, that's too far. There's a hole in the fence there. See, the game's being helpful. Also, I've set this up to story. If you missed part 1, the difficulty is set to story rather than normal or easy or hard. Also, to jump across those. I bet we could take a different route. Imagine it'd be very, very difficult. Like, there's someone there.
I think I can jump it from here.
And you see the yellow kind of points us in the direction to go.
There we go.
Ooh. Nearly didn't make it. Shh. Don't make noises like that. So, we're gonna have to climb. I think we are. Or tightrope. Keep the controllers still, just in case there's any 6-axis nonsense. Like, I went to climb the ladder and then I thought, oh, I should check. I think it's there, the warehouse, but it's telling us to go that way. Something must be guarding, yeah. 2 guards there, 2 more in the back. We've got to go the long way around. So red means looking in my direction, white means not in my direction. This one's a little tricky. Wonder if I can take him out. The door just opened. I thought there was someone there. Now I'm stuck in here. I mean, not literally, I could open the door again, but it's like knowing I'll pay attention to the arrows to see where everyone is. I think we're scaring them stiff. I think that's what that is. Nearly spotted. That was close. Oh. Clever. If I wasn't paying attention to the arrow, I would have just triggered an alarm then. But you can see in a tense situation like this, still have no trouble controlling it. Damn. Sort of chest. I want to get the chest. Turn around now. Where are you going? Gonna have to take him out. That got close. And then this guy. Yeah, that's checking. Like, I want that chest, but... Quickly. There we go. We really are going the long way round, aren't we?
Oh, nice! There's an opening!
Again with the familiar yellow, just to help guide us. Personally, I don't care. But I know some people think it diminishes the
There's soldiers swarming all over the place.
Maybe
Maybe
realism.
I can use the cargo as cover.
Ooh, I think we got a little lucky then.
Hey, did you hear? There was a big uproar at the gate.
Yeah, I heard. Man, today was just packed, wasn't it?
Oh. What else? We're going up? I think so. Oh man, look at that chest right there. Do you think we can fall on that? Yeah. Thing is, we're getting a lot of parts, and I don't know how useful they are right now. So I don't know if we've got some sweet loot or some just junk. Not quite Mirror's Edge, but it's fun.
Hey, did you hear? They captured some suspicious lady earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Heard she had tons of maps, tools, water, the works.
Doesn't seem to be from around here.
I bet it's the same lady as before. See, I've seen the icon for the game, and you guys have probably seen the thumbnail. So you probably know, like I do, that there is a lady that we're going to meet up with. Because they're part of the thumbnail.
I can jump this distance.
Yeah, I see that blue. The camera is a little weird though. Ooh. Okay.
More soldiers, they're everywhere. I think the tank went into the adjacent storehouse.
So across this pillar, perhaps. That's so loud. Why aren't they hearing that? I wonder if there is a way to complete this by taking out all the soldiers. But I'm not here for that kind of puzzle solving. I'm here for the game and the story.
Here we go. Found it. Both the geezers.
Oh, that smarts. What's wrong with her? That little hellcat really laid into me.
Guess she's dead set on staying quiet. Come on, let's get you to the med tent.
She's in here, okay.
But what about the girl? Shouldn't someone, you know, stand guard?
It'll be fine. The door's locked. How's she supposed to get out of there?
Yeah, you're right. By the way, how's the tank? It looked like it was falling apart.
It'll be useless before long. Gonna have to call a mechanic.
It's got cool eyes on it though, doesn't it? Is there literally no one in here? I think that's the case.
So this is a tank. How the heck do you drive it?
This looks surprisingly roomy, doesn't it?
Sorry for the wait, Prince. So this is our new tank. Look at this. 4 anti-grav stones. Big ones, too. But it's mid-repair. Won't run like this.
So what are we gonna do? A demon? Huh?
You really do exist. What am I saying? Not the time for this. Hey, wanna get that tank running?
You bet we do.
Why? What's it to ya?
Promise to get me out of here, and I'll fix it for you.
We appreciate the offer, but who exactly are you?
Can't these little details wait? Those grunts will be back any second.
We don't have the luxury of choice here.
Worst case scenario,
Prince, let's help her
our
out.
Prince character
At this
can kick
point,
our butt
we
anyway.
need that tank just to escape this base.
Okay.
Well, the video held up for all that dust, which is great.
I'm Anne, and it's your lucky day. I happen to be an ace mechanic.
Huh? Wait a second. You're that girl those royals were chasing after back in Talbot, aren't you?
So those goons were swapping out the transmission, huh? They don't have a new one, no? Gonna have to jury-rig some old ones together.
What do you need? I'll hop out.
Thanks, but this is nothing. Won't take long.
Sounds like
In the
you would.
meantime, how about you introduce yourselves?
I'm Rao. This here's Beelzebub.
This is the first time I've ever seen a demon face to face. Is it normal for you guys to run around with humans like this?
Absolutely not. Normally, I wouldn't be caught dead with the...
Sorry, Gramps. Could you scooch for a sec?
I have a name, thank
Okay, old man. Maybe we can fix the tank. But how are we supposed to get out of the base with it?
Blow a hole in the wall.
They're already on alert for hostiles after that diversion. We'll fake a deployment order. Prince, Thief, you two hide in the tank.
There we go. That should get us moving.
Nice job. Your ability speaks for itself.
So, do I hide in the tank too? Ugh, you're not gonna just leave me here, are you?
No, but...
The soldiers are coming. We've gotta go.
We've got no choice. Climb in.
Hold on.
Forget it. We gotta hustle.
No, there's something very important in my things.
It's like a key.
Why, you planning to steal the tank all for yourself from the start, were you?
Huh. Time's up.
Get in, hurry!
Yeah, unfortunately, right at the end of this video recording, my laptop's died. So we're using my backup recording on mini disc.
Why'd you shield me? A bullet wouldn't have even scratched me.
No choice now. We'll have to break through. Time to go loud.
Let me take the wheel.
All right, good work.
It's R2 for you.
Easy peasy.
Boom.
Stay sharp, kid. The front gate's to our right. Head for that.
Soldiers closing in! Focus, or we're toast!
The front gate? Right, got it.
Reinforcements from the checkpoint. Prince, don't bother wasting time fighting them. Make for the bridge to the right.
Way ahead of you.
Roger. The bridge it is.
Lost Nitro. I think it's L3. Oh yeah. Cool. We're gonna have to dodge. Shooting at us. Ooh, that's a cool looking explosion, isn't it?
Head straight across. Keep going till you lose them.
Oh, exclamation
Enemy
marks.
to the right.
Just ignore them. Turn left. Stay on your guard.
Damn, that was taking ages to destroy. Yeah, we had a little bit of break up there. See the exclamation marks, but I can't see what's chasing us. Different tank.
What? You never said anything about battling tanks.
Stay calm. You can do this, Prince. Just aim true.
Defeat all the
Defend them!
little
Don't let them
guys.
through. Don't let them through.
Damn, I forgot to reload.
Surround and attack!
No way. The tank's gonna...
There we go.
Stand strong! Tank damage exceeds 50%!
Damage to the tank!
Dang it!
Did we get it? Oh, not yet. One more. Got it.
What the? Look! They're taking out our tanks! Run for your lives!
Oh, it's fun.
Cleaned every last one of them up without a single fatality. That's one hell of a first run.
I'd be bored without humans to mess with after all.
It looks like we've bought ourselves some time. Let's press ahead. Actually, wait.
Oh?
What's that?
Prince, you should try heading over there. There might be some loot to be had.
How do I pick it up? Oh, we got two different weapons. Ah. Triangle.
Is this a tank part?
Looks like a main cannon. If we install it in the tank, it'll make it way stronger.
You mean it? What are we waiting for then?
If I remember right, the old road ahead leads to a campsite. We can install it there.
It's being lit, so is someone else already here?
We managed to make it to the campsite. We should be safe from the Royals for the time being.
Well, in that case, let's install the cannon you scored.
Great idea! Let's do it!
I do like how they just cut out the bodywork just to show them talking. Makes sense. Okay, so we can rotate the vehicle. Looks fun. So, that's R1. Primary weapon. It's got a few different markings on it. I don't know if you can see that on the picture. There's a couple of marks on the barrel. But it's more attack.
There we go. Your new part is now combat ready.
You can see it on the tank. It's all like whitish circles on it.
Wow! You're really awesome at this!
Very impressive. And the enhanced firepower is welcome indeed.
Thing is, though, the transmission's at its limit after that battle.
We're gonna have to go and pick up stuff, I imagine.
Suspension's on the fritz too. We'll be walking soon if nothing's done about it.
Hopefully we picked up enough stuff
You know
already.
a lot about tanks. Been in one before?
Yeah, tried my hand at any number of things during the war. Tanks I liked. Endless fighting I didn't.
Well, I'm glad to have another gearhead around.
Hold up! You mean our tank's already fallen apart? We just got it!
I can patch it up, but that's a temporary fix.
Well, can't you do something? Ace mechanic?
Good emphasis there.
If we had the parts, yeah? And the tools.
Parts we might have, tools I'm not too sure about.
Of course! You know, I've got a little business in Spino. You guys want to come with? There's a garage there where I should be able to get this fixed up for you.
Spino? Where's that?
It's in the mountains to the south. At least, I think. But don't quote me on that.
You don't know where the town is, but you know it has a garage.
It's good. I'm thinking the same thing.
Well, someone who used to live in Spino told me all about it.
The town may be hard to find, but it actually is quite close by.
You know
That's
the
convenient.
place?
Yeah, been there a few times myself. Don't know what's become of it. Only heard rumors.
Well, what have we got to lose? Without the tank, we'll never make it to the legendary spring.
Traveling solo without my bike really didn't sound like a good time.
What happened to it?
If that's settled, I'll get started on some makeshift repairs. You guys should get some rest.
Thanks. We'll take you up on that.
Is she going to steal it whilst we rest? Nope. See, bomb left is saving. What can we check the fire for? Oh, I see. That initiates the rest. So we should have some new skill points, yeah. I like that one, brace. We're able to back up a little easier when we go flying. So he's got one learnt, and he hasn't any. But the skill points are shared between the two of them. So yeah. But that is going to be it. I'm going to save. And then we're going to head to the PS4's internet speed test. So I get to show you guys what we worked with today. But nearly 2 hours is not bad at all. So, let's head there now. In settings, we've got network. And in network, there's test internet connection. But of course, it's not always just down to speed. It's also bandwidth. And I live in apartments. So sometimes if someone else is watching, for example, Netflix, then that uses up a certain amount of the bandwidth. So it's not 100% for us. And today's speeds, the upload, probably about the same as last week, but the download's been cut quite a lot. That might explain why we had just the occasional stream tear. And that's where instead of the video, it's missed, the video's like missing some frames. So instead of frames or full frame, we got grey. But Sandland, I think it's a good fit. I really do for cloud streaming. The pace is slow enough where if there is controller lag, it's imperceptible. There's everything on screen is big and chunky, but also surprisingly well coloured, and art's fantastic. So if there was macro blocking, I think it should still be legible, but also you can just hit pause and just wait if you wanted to. Autosave seems decent. Manual saves are very early on. I think it was 10 minutes into the part 1 when we got manual saves. So again, fantastic, because if the connection's going to get, if the service is going to disconnect you, you only get a 20-second warning. So you either need good autosaves, manual saves, or both, and this has both. And we learned where the autosave is stored, so if you want to have a quick look, we know where to go. It's in the load section. But yeah, so I think Sandland is a great fit, and we've seen that the video is stable with all the sand and dust on screen. Obviously, later on in the game, maybe there's more sand, more dust, more particles, but for the first couple hours we had, there's nothing that makes me think Sandland is a bad fit. I would highly recommend it. Story's good as well, art's fantastic, it looks fantastic on base PS4, it really does. And we've had stealth missions, tank missions, hand-to-hand combat, as well as the story. There's so much in this game. So if you haven't checked it out, cloud streaming is a great way to check it out. And if you have played it, let us know in the comments how you played it. It'll be interesting to see if anyone else has tried streaming it from the cloud. But yeah, that would do. Come back next week, we will have a new game as part of cloud streaming. Honestly, not quite decided what it's going to be just yet. But until then, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, shorts, or even live streams on YouTube. Or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But at Ko-fi, we can get donations, including PayPal donations. But we also have subscription tiers, so maybe one of them will interest you as well. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.